I'm torching the road in these Gucci flames. Stuck to the pavement, they glued. I'm 2.5 million in the venue and 2,500 a tube. I'm cold like I'm sick.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We've got one of the better defenses in the NFL in action today. The Giants are top 10 in defensive yards allowed, and they go up against the Texans, who will need to find a way to move the football.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the New York Giants. So the D-line's going to spread out. A first carry now for Paul Perkins. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go with Perkins again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick it up with Perkins. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Throwing on first down is Manning. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Watson off play action. And that is incomplete.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like throwing backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And that one results in 35 yards.
And let's face that, what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quicker.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Perkins on the give from Manning. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jadeveon Clowney coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down, Perkins. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run for it here. This is Prosh, the fullback. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
Second down following the run. From the gun, here's Watson. And it's incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience is early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. To throw is Manning. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's Manning to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Manning going to give it to Perkins. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Shotgun now for Manning. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Jadeveon Clowney coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Third and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. From the gun, it's Manning. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And now out comes Houston.
And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle.
Here we go. Flick round. Flick round. Ohio.
Here's Watson now on second down. Going deep for Hopkins. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Come on, let's go. Flick round. Flick round.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And this will be taken at the 13. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Manning now on 1st down. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Well, that's the kickstarter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise, because we know OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there.
Sometimes just one-handed grabs for him.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it.
Again, they go to Perkins. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Working from the gun, Manning. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Manning. He finds Beckham complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a gain of 9 yards. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Here's Perkins on first down. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Manning going to give to Perkins on the draw. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going on the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Handoff to Perkins. And a short gain here down to the 22. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
They certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. They're going to run for it. It's Perkins. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. On first down, Manning. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford. But first, this timeout. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not got much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player as well as a physical specimen.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Around the NFL, 2nd quarter down in Tampa. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. On 4th down, off goes Manning, and on comes the Giants kicker Aldrich Rosas for the field goal try. And the kick by Rosas is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead and pushes it up to 6. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
On 1st and 10, Watson dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here we go. 1,
To throw on second is Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead. And he'll bang that one through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The drive starts with a run by Perkins. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Manning to throw on second down. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Manning now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
From midfield, here's Manning. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Giants on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Manning now to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Well, I know we hold off on the halftime update after all. Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. This one taken from the 7. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard right near the 27. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Now a first down throw, Watson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Let's go!
Here's Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Watson hands to Miller on the draw. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, Gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
15 yards through the air and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Throwing on first down is Manning. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now Manning again. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Perkins on third down. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On first and 10, here's Manning. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
They go counter. Perkins. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
The Giants on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. On play action. Now Manning. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Watson. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Damon Harrison breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Faking the give. Now Watson.
And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Texans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Taking it about the 16. Nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A dump off to the flat for Perkins. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Manning to throw on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
They'll try right side with Perkins. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Manning. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Brad Wing now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll try and run some clock here with Miller. Quick move by Miller. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Miller. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Here comes the D swarming to the line. From the gun on third, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. In motion is Fedorowicz. Watson on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On 2nd and 10, Watson. Completion left side to Miller. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
On first down, Watson. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They keep it with Miller on first down. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. A shotgun snap for Watson. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big arm.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football, football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On first down, Manning. Throwing right, and that's complete. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Giants. Comey Listenby, 85 yards. And the Giants are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On first down, it's Watson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways. Might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Back to the air. Watson on second down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through it at the 23.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Off of play action, it's Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On the give, it's Perkins. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Tie game late, and the offense really has to be conscious of the clock here as it's becoming a factor late in this ball game. Now Manning throwing on second down. And he whips that one incomplete there. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And Rosas puts this one through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football.
Let's go. 1, 9,
On second down, here's Miller. And he'll be knocked down sideways. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. The Texans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Watson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And now out come the Giants. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game, although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the side.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's now thrown 4 interceptions, and I hate to mention this, but he's a guy that has twice thrown 5 in his career in a single game.
Hard to believe, isn't it? And the tough part is...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Texans scoop it. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. This size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, Oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Texans on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Ross Cockrell. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So they were in field goal range, chance to go to overtime, got greedy going for the win. Do you think maybe on the sideline they felt compelled to go for that win?
Sometimes that's what happens because as a head coach, you have to take the pulse of your team. You have to know where you are and how they're feeling. And maybe he thought, we've got to win it right now. Overtime, we might not have anything left for that. So maybe that's why they went for it and pressed it.
Unfortunately, it backfired. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here comes the Texans now. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Well, not the position they want to be in. Still a very, very small chance here, but they almost need a miracle.
Agreed. That means they've got to get to the sidelines, get out of bounds, and preserve clock.
Setting up the screen for Miller. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Now it's Watson. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Good gains there back-to-back for Houston in the passing game and another 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Back to throw, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Miller. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The Texans on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
Watson now to throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Here we go.
One last throw here for Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And that will write a finish to this ball game.